Late afternoon, the 7th Armoured Brigade, the Desert Rats, crossed over and we joined them, using a makeshift bridge erected by the army. We passed burnt-out cars and the clothes left behind by Iraqi soldiers who'd either fled the battlefield or surrendered. American Marines were dug in all around, scouring the desert landscape for yet more signs of danger. And yet the most telling signs, one of 2 Iraqi flags still fluttering in the breeze, this one at a deserted lookout post. This, until a few hours ago, was an Iraqi frontline stronghold. Nothing much to see, just a couple of portacabins where the Iraqi flag still flies. But now the British and the Americans are in control of this part of the country, and the Iraqis have been pushed back, if they've not surrendered, towards north of the country. Terry Lloyd, ITV News, inside Iraq.
That same moment, very heavy gunfire started towards my car from the right-hand side. And I had to duck down straight away. Windows were exploding, everything exploded inside the car. A split second I looked to the right, and the right door where my correspondent was open, and he was not there anymore. So I really and sincerely hope he managed to jump out the car. I stayed, the car went then into the ditch about 100, 200 meters further. They kept firing on it, and then it took fire, and I jumped out, went in a ditch, and then the car blew up.
Martin, you just talk, Daniel, if you just look. Yeah.
Since the second car looked okay, the doors were open, I couldn't get closer to it, it was too dangerous, but I think they're in the ditch somewhere, and maybe trying their way out in a different direction. But for the rest, I have no idea. I don't know where they are, and I'm really praying that they're still okay. You know.
For days we'd camped in the desert, watching the military build-up as tanks and troops edged closer to the Iraqi border. Now it was clear the fight had started, and the first objective was the disputed port of Qasr. Our route would take us in the tank and tyre tracks of the Royal Marines and the US Expeditionary Force, who'd crept into battle positions during the dead of night.